Hey Taurus Collective, happy Friday. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's see what you can expect this weekend. What's the energy around you this weekend? Taurus. There could be a Virgo in your life. Okay, some of you could be looking for a new home. That could be where a lot of your attention is going. You could be house hunting. Some of you are looking at properties or maybe looking online. Maybe you're considering a move. It feels like you have a boring weekend, Taurus. Based on these cards, it's showing up as kind of like really not doing too much of anything. It says nothing special. So you might not have any major plans, but some of you are moving soon or your lease is up. You're in the market for a new place, even if that is buying a home. For some of you, this could be a rental situation, but it just feels like kind of like a laid back weekend. And there could be a Virgo involved. Okay. A Cancer or Pisces could be significant. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, namely Leo. There's going to be somebody that reaches out to you, says something to you this weekend. It's going to be a little bit of a misunderstanding, but I feel like this person will fix it. Okay. You might feel a bit defensive towards this person. It's like a little bit of a communication mishap. Could also be like issues with technology even. I don't know if we're in a retrograde. Y'all know I don't keep up with everything, but something about miscommunication between you and possibly a water sign or a fire sign. But y'all are going to get it together, though. It's not going to be the end of the world. And this could be somebody reaching out to you that you haven't spoken to since you had a disagreement or something confusing happened. They'll make the move, though, not you. You got Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising placements. That could be significant. And then some of you are going to be feeling creative. You could be in a house this weekend, not really doing a bunch outside, except maybe looking for a home for some of you. But other than that, there's going to be a lot of ideas that come to you this weekend. You might find that, say for instance, you're creative and you have had creative blocks, right? You're going to start getting new, fresh ideas. And that's for those of you who are creatives. You could be working on a project around your home, like a DIY project. What else? Let's see what else you got going on here. I feel like pulling a lot of these cards today. Whose name could be Angel. I also heard the song Charged Up by Drake, who is a Scorpio. That could be significant. That could be who's coming towards you with these bold moves. We got your faith showing up. Okay. So you're going to be feeling optimistic this weekend. Some of you have been dealing with allergy issues. That's going to start clearing up. I know mine have been bothering me a lot. So if you've been dealing with allergies, you're going to start to feel better about that. Maybe a new medicine or something that you're taking. Maybe you've been sick or something. But the star can also talk about laziness, nervousness, things like that. So this could be you feeling charged up because the star is in the upright. So that could be that you're feeling charged up. Because as a challenge, the star to your health could be feeling a bit drained, uninspired. But I feel like with the star here, you're going to be feeling charged up this weekend. That's why I heard that. The star is also all 7 of your chakras being in alignment. We talked about that the other day. And it's your spirituality, your chi energy as the 8th point of the star. Because the star is an 8-pointed star. Some kind of wish is being granted. A prayer is being answered for you. You could be feeling very transparent this weekend. Like you're not faking for nobody. It just kind of is what it is. I do see you feeling very charged up, like I said, with the King of Wands here and the Star card. And the Empress is here as well, which is you. So you're going to be pregnant with ideas this weekend. What else? Something has run its course. What is it? A fight. Possibly strongly with a Leo or a fire sign. You know, it's like somebody might be in a standoff with you and this person is about to reach out. I feel like a strong fire sign. It's interesting. I had a dream about a fire sign I used to date. That was very weird. A Leo. Okay, so it could be a Leo because you have 2 Leo cards here. Somebody is tired of not speaking to you, hearing your voice. Someone's name could be Kiki, Alicia. Okay, yeah. Let's see what this is. There's an Aquarius showing up. Maya, Shayna. There's an Aquarius person. Sagittarius. We got Sagittarius moon here. Somebody is struggling with not speaking to you. And they feel like you are like living your life and you're thriving and you're happy. And they're like, why are they so happy? Why is Taurus so happy? And I don't feel that same way. Somebody wants to compromise with you. Yeah, we got praise. Some of you are going to get a message or a comment or something, or even just a like. It might be something small. And another Leo energy is showing up here. Leo, Jupiter, 6 of Wands. That's my social media card. So this is somebody that they could be in the spotlight. Otherwise, this person is giving you a lot of attention this weekend. They're talking about you in a very positive way. I like it. Bottom of the deck, yeah, apologetic. The Judgment card. Somebody wants to apologize to you. And then we got the glamorous life, Empress, Taurus, Libra, abundance, prosperity, indulgence, manifestation, life of opulence, and decadence. Yeah, that's the feeling creative energy as well. Some of y'all are feeling really good, but I feel like you're really not doing anything, which is weird. It feels like you're home, but you're content being home. And you're feeling good. Y'all could be doing some online shopping. That could be what this is. And somebody's being pulled to you. It could be a Scorpio. Remember I said charged up. Drake is a Scorpio. This is Scorpio energy showing up with apologetic. Somebody wants to make amends. Wants your forgiveness, atonement, righting wrongs, lesson learned, consequences, a life review. So somebody's reviewing the way that they have been behaving. An awakening, a rebirth, a renewal, and a teachable moment. So Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Leo. It's a lot of Leo on the table. Aries, Sagittarius as well. Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising. I think I said everything that's here. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this. Some of y'all could be staying indoors because of your allergies as well. It's supposed to be hot. I don't know what the temperature is where y'all are, but it's supposed to be really hot this weekend here. So what's going on here? Let's pull some tarot and see what's going on. And we'll cross-reference with what we have on the table. You have the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups does talk about out with the old, in with the new, right? Now, this could be that you're moving, because this can be leaving home. You could be leaving a home, or like I said, you're planning to. Some of you could be like 8 months into your lease. Maybe you just have a couple more months to go and you're just thinking about like your next move, your next property, something like that. You're also withdrawing from anything that doesn't feed you, that doesn't make you feel good anymore. And this could be why somebody is about to make a move towards you, for those of you that resonates with. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Virgo, Mercury energy. One more. The Queen of Wands. Dark feminine. All right. I'm just trying to compare it to the cards that I have on the table. That's why I'm quiet. Some of you, I feel like these ideas that are coming to you and these bold moves that you could be about to make are actually going to put you into a higher tax bracket. 10 of Pentacles talks about generational wealth. It talks about being set for life. A lot of your focus could be on your foundation right now. And that could even include a home for some of you. And there could also be something going on with your family. You could be traveling to be with family for some of you here. Queen of Wands, I see you maybe doing a lot of, like if you're in a home, if you're home this weekend, something could be Ashley, Amy, Crystal, Nicole, Lauren, Hope. You could be doing a lot of self-care in the home. Like, say for instance, you just polish your own nails, or for men, you could cut your own hair. Like, it's something about you doing a lot of self-care, pampering yourself, but at home, if that makes any sense. Now, obviously, some of you could be going outside of the home, but I feel like a lot of you are going to be in the home this weekend. Let's see some more. You're looking good. You could be working out more. The 3 of Cups. I kind of feel like you're like, no, I don't want to go. Like somebody could be inviting you to a party or some type of event, but I kind of feel like you want to be in the house this weekend. I do. I feel like you're telling somebody no, but somebody could be inviting you out. This thing could be Jalen, Elizabeth, Kay, K-A-Y, Sheila, Shelly, Kimmy. Someone's last name could be Wilson. Charlie, because I actually heard Charlie before I started your reading. When I said Wilson, I thought of Charlie Wilson. Okay, the Page of Swords. Again, another one of my social media cards. Someone is watching. Watching. I'm hearing Jill Scott. Watching me. She's in Aries. You got Aries energy here. It could be an Aries watching you. A strong fire sign is here. I feel like air is pretty strong as well. I'm not seeing a lot of earth. Besides the Ten of Pentacles. And then the Empress is obviously Taurus energy. But it feels like air and earth. Okay, so, what is this here? Some of you have a contract with someone. They could be slightly younger than you. What's going on with this contract? I just heard Gemini. A Gemini could be significant. Wow, the Lover's Gemini energy. I literally just heard Gemini. And the reason why is because a Biggie song started playing in my head. Biggie Smalls is the illest. It was the part before he says that, though. I lost it now. But that started playing in my head. I do see the Page of Swords is more Gemini energy, but you got two cards here suggesting there could be a Gemini. And I literally started hearing Biggie song in my head. Your style is played out like Willis, and what you talk, what did he say? Your style is played out like Arnold, and then what you talking about, Willis? The thrill is gone. The black Frank White's here to excite and throw. I ain't gonna say the rest. You know, I'm getting a message from that, Taurus. There's somebody here that didn't realize you are as wise as you are, as smart as you are, as what's the word I'm looking for? Dang, it was just on the tip of my tongue. It's not witty, but clever. I'll just say clever. Somebody didn't realize how clever you were. And the Page of Swords can talk about a meeting of the minds, and with the Lovers coming out with it, it could be a strong sign, a strong air sign, namely a Gemini, though. I'm not going to show the cards because they are naked. Somebody here could want to come clean about something. It's kind of what I'm getting. The Lovers talks about like following your heart, bearing your soul, being transparent, being vulnerable. But this is a guarded person that's showing up here. This also talks about delayed news, and it is related to the heart when the Lover shows up. Yes, again, it's like delayed communication, like somebody hasn't been speaking to you, and they're showing up really strong in your reading, wanting to talk. They could just be watching you, though. Show me what's going on with the Queen of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. You know, you can dish it out. If you can dish it out, you can take it. Is kind of what I'm getting from that, because this is about balance. And I've been hearing all week about quid pro quo. Well, the last couple of days because of the situation going on with Tyler Perry, right? And how, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. In his case, it was an indecent proposal to someone who was not interested in him, right? But I'm not getting that from you. Your reading is showing me some of you are born May 1st through May 10th. Taurus moon energy, 6 years, something about 6 or 10 years could be significant. There's a person here that feels like they kind of shortchanged you. They breadcrumbed you. Maybe they just, I keep telling you all this, it keeps showing up. The Queen of Wands is a concubine. She's not a wife. And so she does represent a very strong energy. You had the King of Wands here as well in my written cards. So there's somebody that's feeling very energetically pulled to you. And she represents like a gravitational pull. She's a magnet. When you see the Queen of Wands, she represents magnetic energy. And there's somebody here that's realizing that they breadcrumbed you. Yeah, there's an energy of like something not being balanced and somebody wanting to balance it out. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody making a small gesture towards you, an offer. Usually talks about somebody with good intentions. Look who it is, y'all. I just said the counterpart is already on the table, double confirmation. And the King of Wands does represent bold moves. He's a visionary. Okay. So I would expect for some of you, this ain't gonna be for everybody, but for some of you, there is a person here who is desiring to fix something with you. The Three of Cups actually is a reconciliation, a reunion as well. I feel like you're saying no. I don't see you saying yes, but I feel like this person's not gonna take no for an answer, meaning that they're gonna be a little bit pushy forward. Because they're realizing, yeah, look at this, the Ten of Cups. And I always say when you get the Eight of Cups, the person walking away in this card is looking for the additional 2 cups to feel complete and whole and fulfilled. This is a lack of fulfillment, and this is emotional fulfillment. There are 2 children here, and the lady is pregnant. That could be significant, doesn't have to be. The 10 of Cups is like someone feels like family to you, and it does talk about the home as well. So remember, I said you could be house hunting. So some of you could be, that could be the only reason why you're leaving the house this weekend is because you're looking for somewhere to live. You could be doing some, what do you call it? Some touring some homes or something like that. And you could actually be finding your dream home. Wow. That could even be online though, especially with a lot of these online cards being on the table. You could definitely just be looking online. What's going on with this 10 of Pentacles? The Fool. Again, taking a leap of faith. The universe is encouraging you to do this trust fall. When you see the Fool card, it talks about beginner's luck. It talks about taking a risk on yourself, throwing caution to the wind, and just like, let's see what happens. Throwing some things against the wall. Let's see what sticks. So again, bold moves is here. This is like the first step here. Spreading your wings, flying, and let's see what happens. You know? The Fool card is connected to the id part of our consciousness, which is the part that's very flippant. That is the kind of, how can I say this? Think about somebody bungee jumping, somebody skydiving. Like that would represent the id. That's the part of you that says, hey, I'm not going to worry about all the things that can go wrong. I'm going to be spontaneous and assume that everything is going to go right, right? Taking a leap of faith. Now, it doesn't mean that it's always going to go the way you want, but when you get this card, it is Spirit encouraging you to jump off of this cliff. Because Spirit is saying, I got you. I got your back. It's a devil may care attitude if y'all have ever heard that saying. Someone's name could be Riley, Blondie, Felicia. Yeah. So this is showing me that if you would make some bold moves here, take a chance on yourself, that it will pay off for you. Now, it may not be something that comes overnight, though. This is beginner's luck. The 10 of Pentacles is a more slow energy. It does talk about longevity. And again, building on a firm foundation, creating money and wealth for generations to come. But it starts with you. You're the ground zero. This is 0 degrees in Aries. So I look at this card. I see it as the new year, which we celebrate in the Western Hemisphere on obviously January the 1st, right? But the actual new year is in Aries season, as we're transitioning from Pisces to Aries. So the spring equinox. Some of you could have already done this because the Fool is facing the past. So this could be that there has been something here, because I do see a little bit of confusion, misunderstanding, miscommunication as well. So there could be something that you started and maybe you got off to a good start. Could have been around May 20th, May 21st, because that's the date of this card. Or not. It doesn't have to be, but there's something I feel like you put your mind to. You took some type of step towards it. If you just keep going, you're going to get that 10 of Pentacles. I consider that the 1%. I consider that millionaire status and being set for life. Not wanting for anything. It's contentment. But it could also be showing me complacency here as well. Sometimes the 10 of Pentacles actually does represent complacency. Having everything and feeling like you still are missing something. And so this could be you doing something different, new. This is a blank canvas, a clean slate here. So you could be starting over. Some of you are going back to the drawing board in a situation if you felt confused or you had some setbacks. What's going on with the Queen of Wands? Confidence, the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Feeling creative. Firm foundation shows up again. This is the first pentacle that builds these 10 pentacles here. This is good news, good financial news, something manifesting. Usually it talks about a new job, a new car, a new home, but it's also connected to your health. And remember, I said for some of you, you could be healing like allergies or something right now. What is this on top of the Empress? Wow. Y'all could be full of a lot of fertile ideas because the Queen of Wands is fertility as well. She's an enterprising woman. She's very self-sufficient and independent. But remember, I said some of you could be shopping. You could be doing some online shopping as well. Queen of Wands is someone in the limelight, in the spotlight. Some of you could be cultivating like an online presence to include YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Like you could be like really getting that together. What's going on with the 3 of Cups? With faith. 7 of Wands. Remember I said somebody's going to want to reconcile with you. because the faith card is the star energy, which does talk about like, hey, let's have a conversation here. There's somebody that feels a bit blocked out of your energy this weekend that I do feel like wants to call a truce with you. You see this person is inside of a bubble here. I don't know if you all can see it, but they're inside of a bubble, which I see as protection. This card does talk about standing your ground. You have a couple of cards on the table showing me you standing your ground. Some of you are saying no to somebody this weekend. It could even be, look, it doesn't have to be a lover. It could just simply be friends wanting you to come out of the house. I feel like you're saying no. It feels like you don't want any parts of doing anything that requires you to get dressed. What's the Page of Swords with the Lovers on top of, yeah, something here. Somebody can't take it. They're feeling pulled to you. Communication. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Definitely chasing you down. Somebody gonna be on your heels. Sagittarius energy. Ace of Cups in reverse, but the feeling is not mutual. This is unrequited love. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So somebody wants to make a bold move your way, but you don't have the same feelings anymore. You don't trust this person. Maybe because they've been hot and cold with you. They've been a player. The Knight of Wands is a player. He's more passionate over emotions, and you see the emotions are upside down, pouring the water out of the cup. So this is a person whose heart you don't feel in alignment with. Okay, whatever. We're going to keep it moving. The Temperance card, another card of reconciliation, balance, harmony. Number 6 is about harmony. Okay, so we do have here something about a strike. Now, this is one of my cards that represents abstinence and celibacy. Some of you have been celibate 6 years, possibly. Doesn't have to be that. Maybe since Sagittarius season, since the, what is that, the winter? The fall? I don't know what Sagittarius is. Anyway, so yeah, remember I said that somebody breadcrumbed you. The Temperance card can be somebody moving really, really slow in a relationship, wanting to take their time with the like, we'll see kind of attitude, time will tell kind of attitude. But the Temperance card also talks about getting back on your feet and harmony and balance being restored to your life. But it is a reconciliation card. So I do feel like somebody here may be reaching out to you. They're recognizing, yeah, look at this. You got praise. The 6 of Wands is here on the table. And then you get the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the 3 of Wands. Yeah, it feels kind of like that mystery. We talked about this the other day. Somebody doesn't know what's going on with you, and they're very curious about you. So they could be watching your social media, maybe even from a profile that you don't recognize. Some of you will get communication from this person this weekend over the next 3 days. I'm going to consider this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is a 3-day cycle, and 6 days is here as well. So maybe at the latest 6 days. 2 of Swords and the High Priestess. Yeah, somebody's like, I'm so blocked out of your energy. I don't know what's going on with you. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you up to? Do you miss me? Do you think about me? Another card of reconciliation. But somebody is moving slowly here because they feel like you've moved on. Okay. Pisces, Saturn. You got Virgo, Venus. You got Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, and Sagittarius. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. Enjoy your weekend. Some of you could also be doing a lot of reading this week. I heard that before I started your reading, especially like a spiritual book. And if not, you may need to. Like go to the bookstore. It feels like a real laid-back weekend. Maybe a lot of time is spent on social media for some of you. That could be it. And you're probably going to notice a lot of flirting with you. And maybe a lot of activity from a particular person that you haven't heard from in a while. Okay. Someone's last name could be Rivers. I heard Shakia, Rihanna or Riri. Madonna. Someone's name could be Madonna. I heard Twyla. Nevaeh. All right, I'm going to let y'all go. See y'all next week. Peace.